What's going on, Taurus? Welcome to your 2022 predictions reading. This is the Autistic Mystic. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this reading, Taurus, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for the year 2022 and dive into the different themes that you'll be coming up against this year. 2022 is going to be a super powerful year for all of us because it is a master number, right? You got that 222 energy, which is the master builder number. So a lot of foundations being laid this year for all of us. So definitely a powerful vortex, powerful portal type year. So make sure you take advantage of it for sure. So keep in mind, Taurus, that this is a general reading. So take the messages as they resonate and leave behind the ones that don't apply to you. Also, be sure to smash that like button so that more people can find this reading. I appreciate all the engagement and the support on this channel. We definitely have a lot of good things coming up here in 2022. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and do 4 shuffles and really pull the energy for the Taurus gang out there. Let's see what's coming your way. As always, I want to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Taurus for 2022. Last one here. All right, Taurus, let's lay out these cards and make sure that you can see all of them here. All right. Definitely love what I see so far, Taurus. It's looking like a fun year. All right. All right, Taurus, let's get into it for you here. So let's start off in your overall general energy for the year. We have this top row up here, which is the King or the Knight of Swords, the Two of Cups, and also the Hanged Man for you here in 2022. So looking like a fun year, right? You have good things for love here for sure, right? With that Two of Cups here. So if you guys are single, Taurus, I would expect a relationship offer to arise here. This could be someone who's coming at you really fast. You have this Knight of Swords here. So this could be someone who kind of comes out of nowhere into your life here in 2022. This could be someone who is an air sign, doesn't have to be. But whoever this person is, I feel like someone is super interested in you this year, Taurus. So this could be someone that you know about, but that Knight of Swords energy is kind of like really quick, all over the place, but very directed where they want to go. So you could be having just kind of like a vortex, like almost open for love is what I'm getting here in love. And then I see you kind of almost having to really reflect on this thing coming at you, because right after this Knight of Swords and the Two of Cups, we have the Hanged Man energy in 2022 for you. So this is, this is a reversal of perspective, or kind of just being hung out, almost like you're hit with this news and it's almost like the weight of the world is on your shoulders and it turns everything upside down. And I feel like it probably has to do with this lover right here, Taurus, in 2022. It's almost like you guys are going to be swept off your feet by someone and you're going to have to make a decision about, what do I want to do with this? Also, it's just you in general. If you don't really have a person that comes out of the blue at first, this could just be you pondering, for those of you in a relationship, do I want to stay or do I want to go? There's definitely that. If you're in a relationship this year, Taurus, this could be an energy of really trying to maybe make it work with someone or trying to see their perspective on things, trying to make it work. But for those of you who are single here, I feel like this is a deep theme for you of union this year, of wanting union with another person, but maybe kind of really diving into your soul about what to do about this predicament if you're single here. So we're going to have to get more about that as we clarify. But then we move on to this middle row here, and this row is all about what you don't see coming. We have the Emperor, the Ten of Pentacles, and also the Two of Wands here. So there is definitely a potential for a long-term commitment here. The Ten of Pentacles is the centerpiece to your reading. So this year is all about building your legacy. You know, they say 2022, 222 is the master builder number. So whatever like long-term legacy that you're going to leave on this earth, I feel like it starts in 2022 for you. The very like building out some sort of solid base. This could have to do with people, your work, or even a lover for some of you. For some of you, you are dealing with someone who's very committed and interested in a long-term relationship, because you have this Emperor here for you as well. For some of you, I'm picking up that this Emperor is going to be like an evolved frequency from this Knight of Swords. It's almost like someone starts off like kind of immature and then matures with you here. For others of you, though, this could just be you embodying the Emperor frequency this year. Being very disciplined with yourself, knowing what you want. And it seems like you're only going to be able to do that after some sort of realization this year. So pay attention to your intuition, because the order of the reading, we have the Hanged Man, and then it jumps right over here, sequential order to the Emperor. So it's almost like once you find out a certain piece of information or decide what you want to do with this person, you're going to double down on that with the Emperor energy and not be afraid to just go for it. You know, the Knight of Swords to the Emperor, this energy for you this year is all about mental clarity, commitment, persistence over time. And that's why that Ten of Pentacles is here as well. Now, for some of you, I do see it's going to be a phase where you're starting to plot, what could this legacy be for me? Because you have this Two of Wands over here, and he's kind of facing this Ten of Pentacles. So for what you don't see coming, it could be a new idea. Also, this is desire for union, though, because the Two of Wands is similar to the Two of Cups in that it talks about duality and two different things coming together. See how, like, it's almost like an 11-11 portal now. So I do see you kind of really thinking deeply about your love life once again this year. I feel like you're going to be doing that when you're dealing with a person, by the way, right? The Hanged Man and the Two of Wands over here, it's all about plotting and thinking. Then you have the opposite end of the spectrum over here. So it's almost like two different forces coming together for you this year, like a yin-yang, very balanced approach. All right, and then we move down here to the advice and messages from your spirit guides. We have the King of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune here. All right, so I see you guys being really emotionally balanced while taking a risk this year. You know, the Page of Wands to the King of Cups is a beautiful combination because it allows you to be like free-hearted, like a little kid, but without being oblivious. You know, little children, they can steal a toy from their friend, and it's not actually like a crime because they don't know they're actually stealing. And so that makes like a certain quality of innocence remain with them. But it's almost like you have that this year and you're willing to do whatever your heart's moving you towards. But then you have that King of Cups, which is maturity as well, like being willing to feel emotions and transmute them on the inside rather than act them out in the 3D in a destructive way. So there's this, like, once again, it comes back to the yin-yang energy. There's this feeling of like freedom of movement yet remaining balanced, and that's the perfect approach. Finally, the last card here, I think by the end of 2022, your destiny is really going to be moving because you have this Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is kind of like the wheel of your destiny starting to spin. Certain codes unlocking, downloads you're getting, leading you to more and more towards your true destiny. So for a lot of you, this Wheel of Fortune is going to have to do with this lover, right? I do see a decision in love for you. Someone coming in hot, you're going to have to deal with it here. They are part of your destiny. This probably is a soul contract coming in for you here, Taurus. So I love to see that. But let's really see what's going on. And let's start clarifying a few of these cards for you here. So the first card we got to clarify is this Two of Cups, right? Why is this Two of Cups for you here in this reading? And your overall energy. Let's see. Okay, so the first card that wanted to come out is the Misser card here. Okay, so there could be a situation where there's a fear of investment in someone here. There's a fear of losing money. There's a fear of physical, like losing something physical. So for some of you, I'm picking up on like, this might be a decision where you have to kind of compromise something. Maybe you have to leave a job behind to get to this person, or you have to move country. Something like, because the Hanged Man is also about a sacrifice, right? It's not just about change in perspective. It's also about like making a sacrifice and sitting with it. So there is starting to be this feeling for you, Taurus, of having to meet someone halfway here. Someone, like the offer that they're making you is very like strong-headed, but it may not be as practical as you want. For others of you though, this Mr. card for the Two of Cups here, you might get too attached to this person for some of you. For some of you in a relationship who are desiring to be single again, this could definitely indicate staying with someone too long. But for the vast majority, I feel like it is kind of, you might get very egoically attached to this person. Either that or you have money issues that's preventing you from getting to this person. So, excuse me. So I see a lot there, but I see the breakthrough card as well. So I don't think this is going to hold you back. Once again, the story of this, or not once again, something new, the story of this connection is almost like it, on paper, there's no way this is going to work. But it's almost like the magic of synchronicity in your destiny brings you towards this person. So I wouldn't really worry about the practical doubts. What it could be is like you guys are really doubting this connection just because based on the practical inconvenience of, well, how are we actually going to get together with this person? I see the breakthrough card with the Misser card as being just like destiny's taking over. Any little disturbance is not going to be powerful enough to block the magnet that's pulling you towards this person. So that's what I see there. So, and also the Hanged Man might be a little bit of a sacrifice. Let's clarify that Hanged Man. Why is that here for you this year? Okay, so we have the World card popping out of the deck right away. Okay, so the World card, it's the Ten of Pentacles coming out once again here. So this does indicate like leaving a certain cycle behind in the world. Also, it represents a reward for hard work well done, like a lot of foundations being laid here. So I feel like a certain portion of your journey on Earth is over, and you're stepping into the new now. So it's almost like you're in a suspended state here where you know something is coming to an end and you know there's more expansion than ever, new relationships new, but it's almost like you're a little bit hesitant about that. Okay, you may be feeling a little bit overwhelmed by it with that World card. Or maybe not, just an excitement to get going, depending on who you are. But there is going to be butterflies in your stomach this year. It's pretty much what I'm sensing. So let's go ahead and move on to what you don't see coming. Let's clarify this Emperor card for you and see why this is here. Why is this Emperor card here for Taurus? All right, yep. So we had the laziness card pop right out of the deck. So what that tells me is this is you guys getting disciplined with your life here. Okay, the laziness card is all about just being content with where you are, even though you know you don't actually want to be there. So you see how this card, the person is, he's like trying to pretend like he's all cool, like at a poolside resort, like drinking his little drink, having a good time. But really he's on shards of glass. So this is you guys getting your act together with the Emperor and saying, I am going to create my own reality. I'm going to change my circumstance, and I'm not going to let any sort of apathy get in the way of that. You know, once again, what I did sense from this reading is almost like you have so many options that you're just going to be kind of reluctant to just choose one because you have so many. So this is a refusal to do that. This is a refusal to settle and to just really move into that masculine energy with that Emperor. So I love to see that. Gotta love it. So let's also clarify the centerpiece. Why is this Ten of Pentacles here for you this year? Okay, the Ten of Pentacles is clarified by the friendliness card, guys. This is the Two of Cups once again, right? So you gotta love to see that. Two of Cups popping out twice in a reading. That is super powerful. So I feel like there's someone that you're going to meet this year who you can lay a solid foundation with. This is a year of soulmate, soul connection. Once again, probably a pre-birth agreement that you set up with someone to be in each other's lives. This also could be a business partner for some of you, for sure. So if you have like, you know, they say you got to be careful whenever you start off work with a friend. It could go well. if you both know what you're doing before you get into it, realizing that work requires distance from people. If you're too friendly, nothing will ever get done. So if this is a business partnership, make sure that both of you are on point with the agreement that you're making, and not like, you do have to treat each other like business partners rather than friends, or else you introduce that potential of negative things going on with the business. That's for some of you doing that. But for others of you, and apply that even if this is a lover. So for some of you, there is like this faded connection that comes in that leads to long-term legacy. Maybe you'll have children with this person for some of you. So, okay, and then this is you plotting it, feeling really good about it. And once again, 2-2, right? Partnerships this year. So let's move on to the message and advice from your spirit guides. You gotta love it when you get the Wheel of Fortune from your spirit guides. That shows that you are in the exact spot that you need to be to experience further synchronicity. So let's see, why is this Wheel of Fortune card here for Taurus? Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the postponement card here. Okay, so I feel like this is something, whatever happens to you this year, like the best thing that happens to you this year, there could be this feeling of like it was meant to happen sooner for some of you. Like this is something that you already knew it was, yeah, it's like you guys already knew this was going to happen. This could be something that you tried to put off in the past, like you tried to like bury your feelings towards someone and you're like, I'm just going to postpone this. Now this year it comes in, it breaks through the postponement. For some of you, you could be trying to procrastinate with this destiny as well. So in other words, it's like if you feel really strong feelings towards someone, you may be a little bit quiet. You may still be in that Two of Wands, Hanged Man kind of planning phase. And so that's the one thing that could block your destiny this year. So make sure that you don't postpone anything is what I would say. Spirit's telling you. You know, if when we're talking about soul contracts, there's no way to miss an appointment besides worrying about the fact that you will. So if you're meant to meet with someone and you have those feelings towards them, maybe express your feelings in a subtle way. I think that would be good for a lot of you, rather than just doing this waiting game. Okay, so be direct. Remember that Emperor card is here. So let's keep going here for you. Let's clarify this Page of Wands. I feel like that's the last one we need to clarify. Why is this Page of Wands here for you from your spirit guides? Right? That's the go-getter energy. That's saying don't wait for this person to come to you. You may be dealing with a King of Cups, a very sensitive individual who's rather introverted, but powerful, but introverted. So you might have to be the person, Taurus, that goes on the adventurous, bold move. So let's do 3 shuffles. Why is this Page of Wands here for Taurus? Okay, the Page of Wands is clarified by the Nothingness card, guys. You guys got to really believe in possibility this year. Okay, create from stillness is what this is saying. You know, when you have a clouded mind and you're overthinking everything, it's very hard to create. When you're in a flow, your action flows effortlessly and it's very easy. So in other words, when you're going on this adventure, when you're making moves this year and you're feeling inspired, joyous, let it flow from the state of inner stillness within you. And that's the only way to really do it, right? That's how I do my tarot readings. I don't know what I'm going to say before I do these readings. Whatever wants to come out will. And that's with you when you're in an adventure this year. When everything is rooted in stillness, you become original. You become very powerful. When you're always in your head, that's not a good thing. That's something I actually had to learn, like in my own adventure. Part of my journey on earth is learning how to be a good public speaker. That's why I'm doing this tarot. I'm speaking publicly to you guys. But the biggest lesson that I had to learn with that is like, if you can hear yourself talk in your head, you know you're moving in the wrong direction. I don't premeditate any thought and then let it out. It's like you guys are experiencing me saying something as soon as it comes to me. So there's no hesitation. And I feel like that's what has to be this year for you with your life. No hesitation. That's how you activate this destiny. Because remember, what's the one thing that could block it? Hesitation, that postponement. So with that being said, let's move on to the Oracle part of this reading, we are going to look at some different archetypes that you need to embody here to really help you move forward this year. So let's see. I think you guys are going to love this deck if you've never seen it before too. It's called the Light Seers by Kyle Gray. What frequency does Taurus need to embody this year to make it their best year yet? Let's see. Let's do 3 shuffles right now. What frequency does Taurus need to embody this year to make it their best year yet here in 2022? Okay, let's see. All right, wonderful cards here. So the first archetype that we have is Lady Hope, love and acceptance. So you got to have a lot of faith this year, a lot of hope that things can unfold the way that they're meant to. This card says love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. And you know that's why I said with this Page of Wands stemming from the nothingness card, the Hierophant, make sure that your actions are backed with a powerful energetic foundation. And that energetic foundation is being laid every single second of the day. There's no time wasted. You always have a certain frequency, and what the way that you act, think, and feel determines that frequency. And so have hope. You know, have hope that when you set that, when you tune yourself to the right energy through love, through acceptance, through belief in God and the divine, and you root yourself in that and you become one with that, that's when you just know things are going to go good for you because you've already laid down the energy. So you can actually predict the future at that point. So have hope this year. That's beautiful here, Taurus. Then we have the powerful Saint Germain, karma releasing. All right, so Saint Germain here, it says move beyond drama. Create your own path, make room for good energy. Okay, so move beyond drama this year. Karma releasing. You may have to release old people who you just kind of like shoot the shit with, talk shit, or like, you know, those friends that kind of like lower your frequency, but it's kind of fun. Maybe that's something you need to release. Maybe it's not that. Maybe it's deeper than that. Cutting cords with people, certain people. Then you have Mother Mary, love and peace. All right, so Mother Mary, that's beautiful. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. All right. So if you guys have mommy wounds, if you have trauma, if you have a debilitated relationship towards your mother, then this year could be an opportunity for healing that for sure with your mother. So even if your mother is no longer with us on planet Earth, there's always healing that can be done through gratitude and forgiveness in your own frequency. So Mother Mary. So I appreciate you, Taurus. I hope you have a great year here. And if you want more information on your energy and what's to come here or some advice from me, then feel free to book a personal reading with me. You can find the information in the description box of this video. I would love to work one-on-one with you guys. But either way, hope you have a great year, and I'll talk to you next week on your next reading. Peace.